What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. As you can tell, the car is a different color. I have a lot explaining to do and why I've been gone for such a long time. It's been a headache, but finally have some time to make some content. So go ahead and just sit back and enjoy the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on these videos. Follow my build, and hopefully you guys like today's video. It's going to be a little mixture of a walk around and explaining why I've been gone. All right. First of all, as you can see, the car is no longer red. I know in the last video you guys saw my car red. It's been about a year, but it is a whole different color now. So in today's video, I'm gonna go ahead and explain to you guys what happened and everything I've done to my car since the last video. This year I planned on, showing you guys the car more. I actually want to upload videos this year, so hopefully things change. I'm planning at least one video a week. If I have enough content, I'll go ahead and do 2 videos a week, but in the meantime I'm gonna try and upload more frequently. So if you guys like the videos, don't forget to hit subscribe, like, and comment on these videos. I'm not doing this just so I can get views. Obviously I want to show you guys my build. This is my pride and joy. So let's go ahead and show you what's done to the car. Here is another view of the wrap. But yeah, guys, in the sun it looks amazing. I know the car is not the best. You guys can't see the imperfection, but I know where the imperfections are. For my first time wrapping the car, it looks really good from really far away, but obviously when you get up close you can kind of see, and this is pretty common when it's your first time wrapping. You're gonna come across these little things, and like I said, it doesn't stick out. I know where the imperfections are. So, but like I said, guys, for my first time, it is not that bad. Obviously I learned, I know what to do next time, and like I said, from far away it looks really good. Unfortunately, when my friend was doing the front bumper, it didn't come out the best. The bumper was actually in horrible condition. I tried my best to sand it down and everything, but obviously it didn't come out the way I wanted it. But funny story is, when I actually wrapped it, I was in the process of moving and I had my front bumper inside the U-Haul because I just couldn't load the car. I actually put it on a trailer and it didn't fit with my front bumper on there. So I had to remove it, put it inside the U-Haul, and as it was in the U-Haul, it got messed up. And there's actually more right in front of it. So I actually put my license plate for a different reason, and I'll explain to you guys why. But there's actually more damage behind the license plate as well. And you guys are asking what kind of wide body this is. So it's kind of wonky. Obviously this piece right here on the front bumper was already put on when I bought the car, so that's explains the horrible gapping. But when I do get a new front bumper, I am going to go ahead and redo the wide body and line it up perfectly where it looks really good. But this is an Outcast Garage wide body. It's obviously discontinued. You can't get this wide body anymore. That's one thing that I love about this car, is that wide body is amazing. It's not like your other wide bodies you typically see for the G. Next thing is, I got the Nismo front bumper. This is an Outcast Garage Nismo front bumper as well, with the carbon ducts, and these carbon ducts are actually discontinued as well. They're not in the best condition. Hopefully if I do redo the bumper, I can get those redone as well. And also, one thing you can see in the front is the Spec D front grille. it's kind of a hit and miss for me with that grill. I love it. I also like the OEM grill, so I might go back to the OEM grill. And then I have the Spec D headlights, the typical G35 mod. I did it in the matte black and clear lens. I think it looks the best. I wanted to do the chrome finish, but I wasn't sure where I was getting with this car, so I went ahead and did this one. So if I ever changed the color or didn't like how it looked, it still looks really good. And then I have the VIS, I want to say it's Terminator or the AMS carbon hood. Kind of hard to tell. When I first bought this car, the hood was actually thrashed, and I actually recoated or re-clear coated myself, and this is how it came out. Surprisingly, it came out really good. I do have plans in the future. I want to redo this in a whole different finish. I'm gonna save that for later, but you guys are gonna love it when, you know, I redo this vehicle. Now, wheels, I do have the ESR AP8s. Obviously it's wide body, so it needs to be pretty wide. I was going to go 3-piece at the time. I couldn't afford 3-piece wheels. I was trying to work something out with ESR, but you know, I just couldn't. So at the time, ESR was actually releasing their new series, which is the Apex, which is what these are. So these are the ESR Apex AP3 or AP what? 8 in the Hyper Silver, and fitment is really good. You can actually tell right there. I'm running a 15 mil spacer. That's all. But the dimensions for them is 19 by 11 all the way around by -15. I don't know any other wheel that run that wide in a single cast. That's one thing that I love about ESRs is, you know, they're different. It's not like any other wheel company out there. I don't think I've ever seen a wheel company go down to a negative. So these are -15s. And then, like I said, I'm running a 15 mil spacer still in the rear and front, which is, fitment is pretty good. It's, you know, it can obviously stick out just a tad more, but you can't really tell. Rears, I'm running a 285, I want to say. Yeah, so I'm running a 285 35 19, and then the front I'm running a 265 35 19. I got a little bit more of a stretch on this one, which is, I think I might do that with the rear, but I do like the MIDI setup in the rear, so I don't know. I kind of like it like this. It gives me a little bit more play in the front, so I can lower it a little bit more. But like I said, I don't know yet. Move on with the mirrors. These were a pain. So I do have the carbon mirror caps, and then obviously when I removed it, went ahead and refinished the piece right here. I went with a OEM black look, but I had to use epoxy to get those on. I did not use the 3M tape that it came with it. It just wasn't sitting well, so I went ahead and epoxied it to it. Let's move on with the rear. I do have the VIS carbon hood as well, or trunk I should say. I love this trunk. I like the Saban as well, but something about this trunk I like. It's something that you typically don't see as well. Then I'm not sure if you guys remember on the last video, these were black as well, so I went ahead and refinished it in red. So I took out all the black paint and then actually went back to the OEM finish. And then funny part is, when I was unwrapping the car, I unwrapped the window spoiler as well and realized it was carbon, and I did not know that. So this is still in terrible shape, so I'm gonna go ahead and refinish it. But I do have a plan with that. I do want to refinish the trunk the spoiler and the hood at the same time. So I might leave that just like that for a little bit longer. But yeah, I got a carbon rear window spoiler. Let's see, side skirts. I do have straight arrow side skirts. They went ahead and joined with my car, so I have their side skirts and their front lip as well, which is what I love. Gives it a whole different look. Let's see, what else can I show you guys. I also have a, from my last video I showed that I got a Monzo exhaust. I actually went ahead and changed it. I got the ISR single exit. This is actually for the 350Z, so I still had to run the extension and everything. So I got that exhaust now, and it sounds a lot better than the Monzo one. Obviously you guys saw. Let's open the trunk. I'll show you what I have in the trunk. There's my trunk setup. I just have a little 10-inch sub with an amp, and yes, it's a dual subwoofer, not the best subwoofer. I actually had a Rock Fosgate Punch 10-inch sub, and right when I was moving they stole it. So this is my little backup. So this is what I'm running so far, and then just so I can show you guys, it is a VIS. There it is. But yeah guys, that's my trunk setup right there. Let's go ahead and go towards the interior. And this is my interior. Not the best either, but looks good. So I am running the NRG quick release in the carbon finish, just to go ahead and match with the rest of the car. And then I have this super sick limited edition Viante, I want to say. I don't know how to pronounce it, but this was a super hard steering wheel to get, and I was happy that I was able to source one and found one, and I love it guys. It is a Naruto theme. To kill me you must hate me. Obviously you guys should know who that is. And I am running these LRB speed door panels, or door cards I should say, and I actually refinished it in a suede finish, and then did a custom kind of handle. The handle did not look like this. It was actually like kind of like this, and it was just a long one. Didn't like it, so I made my own. So I made this kind of, found these at what was this, at some place in Little Tokyo. It was a Naruto theme kunai knife, and I just made this as my handle. Like I said, these door cards were really nice. I like how you can still keep the speakers on there, and you know, I like to listen to music. And then I am running the Sparkle Sprint seats, which I love. Not the cheapest or not the most expensive one, but does the job. I love them. And I am running some Street Arrow 5-point harness. I'm just using them as a 3-point harness for now, so obviously it mounts here and then right down the middle. So that's the interior. And then I have a roll bar, or not really a roll cage, but obviously something to tie the straps to. I can show you guys more how it looks right there. It just bolts on right where the seatbelt goes. Same goes on the other side. And no rear seats. I have it's just a 2-seater for now. I don't plan on putting the back seats back on. I do want to get the LRB rear panel delete, so it's kind of just like this. It's a piece of sheet metal that covers all the rear, and it'll look really good. And then for shifter, I have the Likewise heavy shift knob with a torque solution short shifter, so I do have a short shifter in here as well. And then I have a Pioneer double din. And then I got my little JDM mirror right there. And then I did a suede headliner. And then made all my plastics black, and then did a suede wrap right there, as you guys can tell. So I kind of kept it very clean. I did this a while back ago, so the black is kind of rubbing off here. I also dyed the carpet black. They were tan originally, so I did what everyone typically does. They dye them, and then didn't like how black the dye looked, so I also did the Dipley color carpet spray as well, and that came out really good. So it looks super black. I love it. As far as brakes, I'm still running these stock brakes. I did get new calipers because my old calipers were kind of seized a little bit, so I did a new OEM calipers. Do plan on going on the Archibono Brick Bear kit, just haven't had the time to do those yet. All right, under the hood, went ahead and pulled off the pins already. And let's go ahead and open this. Under the hood, surprisingly still stock. Only new things I did was did a new battery. Obviously my battery died. New coolant reservoir, and then I did a DC intake. I had an engine cold air so that it went all the way down there, but things happen, and now I went with this DC sports one. But besides that, it's completely stock, guys. That's one thing I love, is that, you know, it's super fast for a stock engine. I do have the rev up. When I bought this car, they actually refreshened all the gaskets, so I have no oil leaks, no coolant leaks, no nothing. So the car runs amazing. It does have 189,000 miles, which is pretty high, but you know, every DE owner has pretty much high mileage. It's normal for these cars. And like I said, for the hood, it's a VIS as well. But yeah, guys, that's my car review, or my little walk around. For you guys that were wondering what's done to my car, that is what is done to it. If I forget anything, I'll go ahead and bring it back on the next video. But yeah, guys, like I said, I do plan on making more content with my car. I'm still have a bunch of things I want to do with the car, so this is not the end of it. Do plan on getting a new front bumper, possibly a new rear bumper, don't know yet. I do have to take this car to get rain tinted. It just, I paid a guy to do my tint and did horrible in it. Didn't even finish it. He didn't even finish up here. I got a bunch of like air bubbles and stuff like that. The tint is kind of falling apart right here from the inside as well. On the other side, it's already peeling. Let's see, right over here, that's actually not air bubbles, that's actually the rip, or the tint coming off already. And just, yeah, guys, just little things here and there. I still want to do a lot of it, a lot of things to it, but obviously it obviously costs time and money to go ahead and build this car. So now if you guys want to know what happened and why I've been gone for so long, is I've changed jobs multiple times, so I wasn't steady, and then 2, my car got state refed. That was the biggest reason why I haven't driven this car and why I haven't created no content. I got state refed. It took about 6 months, 7 months to go ahead and get this car cleared, and as soon as I got cleared, I moved back, or I moved back with my parents. So I'm here at my parents' house now, and you know, I just haven't had time to really build this car. When it was state refed, I went ahead and pulled all the parts off. That's when I actually wrapped the car, got tired of it, and you know, I just thought it was the perfect time while it was state refed and just sitting. I went ahead and wrapped the car. But yeah, guys, this is how the car sits. That was my story. So I got state refed, and that's why I haven't made no content. This car does scare me to drive around. Obviously, here in California, cops do not like modified cars. I don't do anything stupid. I don't do any of those takeovers or anything like that. I love to build cars, and that's my biggest thing, is that I don't drive this car because just cops out here are, you know, a pain to deal with. And, you know, that's the reason why I went with a carb legal intake. I had the engine, I actually still have it, it's over there. But that is why I'm not running the engine one, because it's not carb legal. The DC Sports is carb legal. And obviously my exhaust, I'm still risking it. I do have my test pipes. I actually went with Megan Racing test pipes, and then full ISR white pipe and exhaust. So it is extremely loud. That is one reason why I still don't drive it that frequently, but I promise this year I'm gonna drive it more. I don't want this car to sit. I want to enjoy it more. So hopefully, if you guys ever see me, you know, feel free to tag me, take a video, take a picture, wherever you guys see it. But I do plan on driving it more. So with that being said, peace out. Thank you guys for supporting me, and hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.